Have the option going into the second half. All right, here we go. Kevin Godfrey to put the ball in the air. And the 25th Bluebonnet Bowl game is underway. Well back into the own zone. It is taken by Bruce Davison down there. So the touchback will bring the ball to the 20-yard line. It'll be first down and 10 for the Baylor Bears, led by Cody Carlson, who has taken the first snap in 10 of the 11 games this year. Alan Rice, the fullback, who also plays quarterback, took the snap in the other game.
You know, it's the thing you look for now, Merle, is you and I have spent 2 or 3 days talking to the coaches in the SIDs, and they're telling us all the things that these two teams are going to do. Now we're going to find out, did they lie to us or did they not?
All right, here we go. Wide to the right, Bruce Davis. Gerald McNeil is split wide to the left for Baylor, number 13. And the quarterback, Cody Carlson from San Antonio, Texas, a freshman. Well, Grant Tapp was telling us the truth. He said, we'll throw on first down. He does to Bruce Davis for about a 5-yard pickup near the 25-yard line. Chris Rockins, number 37, the left cornerback out of Sherman, Texas, a senior, made the stop for Oklahoma State. It'll be second down and 5.
Well, at least Baylor didn't lie to us. We know that for sure. They came out throwing. They're going to throw. You've got Bruce Davis. And the guy that you really have to take a look at tonight is Gerald McNeil. Now, he's 5'8", and they put in the program 140. And you and I know that if he goes over 134, he's going to be lucky.
He even said he ate 2 steaks to try to get his weight up. Roderick Sargent is now the fullback for the Baylor Bears. Second and 5. And the defense reacts to stop Alfred Anderson for about a yard loss. It'll be third down and 6 coming up. And that defensive charge for Oklahoma State certainly, was led by Leslie O'Neal, for one, who's had 10 sacks this year. But certainly what we have heard about Oklahoma State's quickness on the defense is true.
It is true. Just take a look at it. Number 42, Rodney Harding. He's the first man in the backfield. But, you know, you take a look at Oklahoma State, you know they're going to be firing at you.
Grant Taft, who has done a miracle job really at Baylor. He's one of the most respected coaches in the business. 1974 Coach of the Year in the USA. Third down 6 for Baylor. Carlson, incomplete. The punting unit will come on. Alfred Anderson, number 2, the intended receiver. Leslie O'Neal, number 99, putting the pressure on. This crowd of over 50,000 really turning it on. Baylor represented here by more than 35,000 fans, and Oklahoma State by about 20 to 25,000. Malcolm Lewis goes deep for the Oklahoma State Cowboys for the return, and the punting unit is on. And that is number 96, Buzzy Sawyer, a junior from Waxahachie, Texas. 39.5 punting average for the year. He gets it away. Malcolm Lewis, fair catch. He had a little running room there, but he took the fair catch at the 35.
Well, Malcolm did a great job there because they had the rush on.
Malcolm Lewis, as his wideout split, Oklahoma State running out of the eye. Hilger from Oklahoma City out of Southeast High School, a junior. The fullback, Arthur Price, for about 3. Pat Coriat, number 40, made the tackle. It'll be second down and 7 coming up. Coriat, number 40, a junior from Baytown, Texas. As we look at that offensive unit for the Oklahoma State Cowboys, David Tucker, the center. The guards, Kevin Igo, number 61. Ralph Partita, number 50. The guards, John Segilski, number 71. Paul Blair, number 72. Slot to the right, second down, 7. This is Shawn Jones, and Jones gets out to the 41-yard line, where he is pushed out of bounds at that point after a gain of 3. Shawn Jones from Little Rock, Arkansas, a junior 2-year letterman, picked up 924 yards as a substitute for Ernest Anderson this year.
You know, it's interesting to see, too. Now, the first play, Oklahoma State, Merle ran straight up the middle to the short side of the field. The second play, they put their 2 wide receivers wide side and ran back to the tight end side, the Chesley side.
Third down 4 for the Cowboys. No score. First quarter, 25th Bluebonnet Bowl in Houston, Texas. Hilger under a rush, gets it away, completes his pass to the 48-yard line to John Chesley, the tight end. Ronnie Thompson, number 20, had the coverage on the play, and it's a first down for the Cowboys.
And again, the third play in a row, they come back to the short side. All right, we're going to see Chesley here. Watch him goes down. He's going to work a one-on-one on Thompson. Makes that little short move to the inside, breaks to the outside. The pass is just thrown perfectly. to the outside where Thompson can't get to it. All right, here goes Hilger again. Now he's going to throw to the outside. Look where he puts the ball for Chesley. Away from the defender. Beautiful pass.
1st and 10 after an 11-yard pickup at the 48-yard line of the Baylor Bears. Shawn Jones trying to get the outside and turns it on for a first down. Gets about 12 yards as Preston Davis, the left quarterback, number 26, the senior from Lubbock, Texas, finally gets him out of bounds. Let's see where they mark that ball. It looks like it is a first down, a gain of 11 to be official.
Now watch where this play was designed to run. Now you're going to see Shawn Jones now. He's going right up to the middle. There's nothing there. Watch the speed to get to the outside. Number 16, Hurd is the man that finally gets to him and knocks him out of bounds. Otherwise, it would have been a touchdown. Just take a look at it. He's moving downfield. There's Hurd out there with him, and also Davis.
1st and 10, Oklahoma State. 2 straight first downs on the move here in the first quarter in Baylor territory at the 33. Again, Shawn Jones, not much in the middle that time as the tackles Paul Mergenhagen, number 79, and Pat Coriat, number 40, stop him after a 1-yard gain. And those 2 tackles, Mergenhagen, a junior from Abilene Cooper at 6'5", 260. Coriat, who was born in Trinidad, by the way, 6'3", 261. Very, very difficult to run against up the middle.
Well, everything's big in Texas and Oklahoma, isn't it?
By the way, there are an awful lot of Texans on the Oklahoma State Cowboys roster.
You bet.
8 from Arkansas. In the eye, Price and Jones. Hilger firing away, completing the pass to number 8, Malcolm Lewis. Lewis out of bounds inside the 20 at the 19, chased out by Ronnie Thompson. Oklahoma State's offense really clicking. That pass covering 16 yards and another first down.
They've scouted Baylor very well because just take a look at Hilger's going to come out here on a short rollout. Now he's going to throw the ball downfield, and when he does to Lewis, take a look at Lewis. He is one-on-one on the outside on Thompson. And when you read that, you've got to throw. Here comes he. Going to pull up a little bit short, but look at the one-on-one coverage on the outside. Bang, first down.
Lewis, excellent size, is a wideout at 6'3", 215 pounds, a hometown boy here in Houston out of Christian High School. Hanna has come in as a tight end, so they go with the double tight ends, and up over the top for short yardage, Paul Mergenhagen there to make the stop along with Don Baker, the inside linebacker. A gain of about 1 on the play, and that's all. It'll be 2nd down and 9. Coach Grant Tapp has got to be wondering about this Oklahoma State drive right now.
Well, you've got Baylor. Every time that Baylor gets into one-on-one coverage and you're singling up on the outside men, they're reading it very well. And I don't know whether Hilger is calling an audible at this point, but he's got one-on-one coverage most of the time.
Shawn Jones. And Jones almost caught the football up. Dan Baker, number 90 from Brenham, Texas, makes the stop after a gain of 1. And free safety Jack Hurd, number 16 out of Marshall, Texas, coming up to help out. By the way, Baylor is down to 3 healthy linebackers. They've had to make lots of switches. Malpass injured on the Tuesday workout here. Grant Tapp said, well, we've had injuries all year. We just have to live with them.
And what it looks like, it's Baylor's, they're trying to protect the middle with those linebackers. They're forcing everything to the outside. Now we'll just go see if we get one-on-one coverage. That looks like zone defense by Baylor.
On 3rd and 8, Hilger fires it away. Completes the pass with Hancock making the tackle.
Charles Crawford.
And Crawford coming out of the backfield, the freshman from Bristol, Oklahoma, first down.
All right, when you have this much time, look at Hilger. He's got time to throw the ball. He's looking for his tailback. That's Crawford coming out of the backfield. Now, right here, he does not have the first down. The tackle was missed by Hancock. Crawford picks up the first down.
And it is 1st and goal to go on the 9-yard line. Shawn Jones has come in for Crawford as a tailback for the Cowboys. Oklahoma State moving this football. We're in the first quarter, 10 minutes, 20 seconds left to play in the first period of the 25th Bluebonnet Bowl. Thomas Everett is coming as a right quarterback. Ronnie Thompson has gone out for Baylor. On the 1st and goal, Shawn Jones up the middle, and Pat Coriat, number 40, meets him head-on with Kevin Hancock, the inside linebacker from Texas City, coming up to help out. Gain of 2, 2nd down and goal to go.
Well, so far we've seen Oklahoma State trying to run the ball between the tackles, and Baylor won't have any of that. They're shutting it down very well. They're getting hurt so far on the passes onto the outside.
Irvin Randall comes out as the left end. Derek Turner, number 81, comes in to replace him. Second down, goal to go. The ball near the 8-yard line. Harris splitting wide to the left side. The ends are in. They show blitz. Hilger pumps, and Hilger is going to go down back at about the 13-yard line as Don Baker, the linebacker, coming after him for a loss of 5 yards.
Well, you know what's amazing? When I watched Hilger on the rollout, bro, what he did is he pump faked one time as he was rolling. It froze the backside. The guys in pursuit stopped. Now you watch out. Here he comes on a sprint out roll, but the guys to his backside, when he puts his hand up, they kind of slow down. Didn't slow down Baker. Baker just breaks right through the blocking, makes the tackle for a loss. Good hustle.
Baker moving back to play the linebacker spot, normally a defensive end, but they need help there. Townsend comes out. Randall has come back in. Turner is in there now. And it is third down and goal. Hilger, who's 3 for 3, screens it off to the left side to Malcolm Lewis. And Lewis is on his way. Touchdown, Oklahoma State. A 12-yard touchdown screen to Malcolm Lewis, who has scored his second touchdown of the season.
Earl, I can't tell you what a beautiful call this is, and watch how nicely they set it up. They got the whole offensive line outside. Everett 27 and Grant 43 are the only two Baylor people out there, and watch what happens to him. Grant misses the tackle. He tried to arm tackle him, didn't do it. He's the only one that had a chance to make the play. The screen was there. A beautiful call.
Larry Roach. And it is not good. A couple of real flyers. Very small, very quick. Here comes Godfrey for the kickoff. He kicked the other one to the back of the end zone for no return, and Bruce Davis will down this one to the back of the end zone. So Oklahoma State has drawn first blood as Hilger did a great job in directing that drive, completing 4 out of 4 for 48 passes, including this touchdown pass.
All right, look what Hilger does. He rolls to his right. It takes the whole defense. What happened is it was either Grant or Everett in the backfield did not stay with Lewis that was playing a tight end. You see Grant missing the tackle, number 43. The offensive line was downfield. They just did a great job blocking.
So Baylor will take another crack at it now at its own 20-yard line. John Addix up over the ball. Mark Johnson, Mark Cochran are the guards. Mark Addix and Brian Kemp are the tackles. Joel Barrett, the tight end. Wideouts to each side. They go to the run. And it's Alfred Anderson. Anderson behind Addix. And Johnson stopped by John Washington after a 6-yard pickup. And you can anticipate there will be a lot of running behind Addix and Johnson tonight. Tom Muecke is now going to be the quarterback. Muecke, number 10 from Angleton, Texas, a 6-footer. Completed 52% of his passes for 838 yards and 8 touchdowns with 4 interceptions.
The one thing that Baylor just did down that drive, you think that they're going to come out throwing the football. They got to slow that defense down, so what do? They ran right at it.
Second down, 4. Again, the tailback Anderson, and he is met by James Spencer, number 85. They call him the Eagle linebacker, just a simple football terminology, the senior from Garland, Texas. And it'll be third down 4 for the Baylor Bears.
Well, I said slow him down, you got to run at him, but you got to get to the hole.
Broderick has come out, and Rice is back in. All kinds of football fans. This is New Year's Eve.
Well, there's more fur on his face than's on the bear.
All right, here we go. Davis and McNeil go wide to the right with Davis to the outside on third down 4. The completion to McNeil, and McNeil has the first down. He is dumped immediately by Charles Rockins after a gain of 6, and the Baylor Bears are first down at their own 28-yard line.
That is a dangerous pass, and I'll tell you why. Muecke did not throw that ball on the turn of McNeil, and if Rockins doesn't slip, he'd have been able to pick the ball off and go for the touchdown. You've got to have timing patterns, and you've got to hit them just as they make their turn. And again, McNeil only weighs about 135 pounds.
McNeil split to the left side, Davis to the right side for the Bears on first down. Back to the run to the tailback, Alfred Anderson. Anderson breaks it out across the 40 for about an 8-yard pickup, and Charles Rockins, the left quarterback from Sherman, Texas, who had 90 tackles during the regular season, comes up to make the stop. And now we're seeing something, as Coach Grant Taft told us today. He said, we're going to find out if we can run, and if we can, we will run.
Well, another thing, too, is that most people think that Baylor is a left-handed team, which I mean by running left to the left tackle, Mark Addix, and Mark Johnson, 73, who were their stronger football players. But that time they went to camp on the right side in Cochran.
And this time, Anderson breaks it to the outside, spinning for the first down to the 48-yard line. Alfred Anderson out of Waco, Richfield High School, brought down by James Spencer after a 6-yard pickup. And it's a first down for the Bears, and they are on the move with 6 minutes and 14. Let it go up to the middle into Oklahoma State territory at the 47-yard line for a gain of 5. Stopped by John Washington, the nose tackle, number 80. 6'5", 265, and how about 4'8" speed for that guy?
You know, you wonder sometimes when you see a team that gets in an I formation, you see a guy like Anderson that can move down the field, and you have to go all the way back about 6 yards to get the ball to him. But with his quickness and speed, there's no problem.
The Cowboys going over 60 yards in the drive for their touchdown to lead 6-0. This time the fullback, Alan Rice. Rice for a first down to the 35-yard line to the 34. Roderick Fisher, the right quarterback, the senior from Dallas, finally had to yank him down after a 14-yard pickup, and we're seeing the talented Alan Rice.
All right, when they're doing the job is Johnson, Attic, and Cochran, right up the middle, the 2 guards in the center. Just take a look at the hole that they blow out in the middle of that field, and it gives Rice enough room to run. That's just a great call, great blocking by the offensive line.
The ball on the Oklahoma State 35-yard line. 4:57 to go in the first quarter. Cowboys lead Baylor 6-0. A little play action here. And Muecke fires it away, and it's almost intercepted by Rockins. Intended for Bruce Davis. And Rockins said, oh, my goodness, I had it, but I don't have it.
Don't throw the deep ball right now, because I'll tell you what, Rockins is sitting back there playing center field. He is not staying up on the receivers. This pass is thrown short to the inside to Davis, but the man that was open, you're right in the corner of your screen. You see number 13, McNeil? Rockins is just sitting back, and he's given the cushion of about 12 to 15 yards. Now you go to a little short out pattern.
Second down coming up. Alan Rice at fullback. Alfred Johnson, the tailback for the Baylor Bears. The tight end sets right. Once more, Anderson on the run. Anderson across the 30 down to about the 28-yard line, and Matt Monger, the middle linebacker, has to make the stop after a 7-yard gain. You talked about you expect Baylor to run left because of the experience over there. And yet Cochran and Camp, the 2 youngsters who have progressed very well, are really doing a job.
All right, let's take a look at it. You're going to see it. Here comes Cochran, 63's out the outside. He gets a great block, a good block by the fullback. And you see Anderson picks up 8 yards, almost 8 yards.
And now Baylor has called a timeout with 4 minutes and 18 seconds left to go in the first. 6-0. Sargent and Anderson are now in the eye for the Baylor Bears on a 3rd down and 3, and it's going to be a 4th down at about 1 as Anderson misses the first down after picking up 2 yards. James Ham, number 40, led the charge, the Eagle end for Oklahoma State, the sophomore from Merritt Island, Florida. So it is 4th down. It's going to be about, as we said, about a yard. David Webb has come in. Harry Roberts has gone out. And Alan Rice is now the quarterback. Alan Rice, the fullback, is now the quarterback. The running backs are Sargent, Anderson, and Stockmeyer. Rice, who played quarterback in high school, flashed it straight ahead. They just wedged him out with John Addix, Mark Johnson, and Mark Cochran. He got about 2. And he may have that first down. Baylor said, hey, we've got the first down.
Don't you love this offense? They've got 3 quarterbacks at Baylor. They got Carlson Muecke, and their 3rd quarterback is Alan Rice, who was a quarterback in high school. But their number 1 fullback, and is he a tough football player? He just sticks his nose in it, and we will not be surprised tonight, which he has not done this year, throw football.
So it is first down for the Baylor Bears. Let's go to Dwayne Dow.
Well, Merle, I'm in good company now with Miss Texas and Miss Teen Texas. Miss Texas is Laura Shaw, and Miss Texas Teen, Sherry Schultz. Laura, you enjoying the game?
Yes, it's so exciting.
Bluebonnet Bowl is quite a festive occasion.
It sure is.
Sherry, what do you think so far?
Oh, it's wonderful. I've had a blast here.
All right, Merle?
You're the luckiest guy in town, Dwayne. A 1-yard pickup as Anderson carried, and James Ham and Matt Monger came in to whack him down. It'll be 2nd down and 9. The ball inside the 25-yard line with 2 minutes and 54 seconds left to play in the first quarter, and Oklahoma State leading 6-0. Alan Rice is back in at fullback. Alfred Anderson is the tailback for Baylor.
You see him take that much time in the huddle. You got to think pass right now, and don't try to get it all in one shot. Take a shot to the upper top side. You got a one-on-one coverage. Now they're going to run.
Anderson turning, spinning for about 2, maybe 3. James Ham, who's been very busy. Used to be a linebacker, coming up playing the eagle end, as they call it, but linebacker also for all practical purposes. So it'll be 3rd down and 7 coming on for the Baylor Bears. The Cowpokes are hunting in Houston. They get a lot of support here.
Just about to rip Alfred Anderson's pants off him. He's got a big hole in the backside where they're grabbing him. But when you figure out they're going to grab him from the backside, that means he's already by.
I'll tell you, he better not do any sliding on this AstroTurf. He got a little burn. McNeil is split out wide to the right side. In motion, Bruce Davis. Here comes the blitz. Muecke gets it away. Incomplete into the end zone, intended for Bruce Davis. Roderick Fisher had the coverage. Boy, it looked like everybody was coming, student body and the band and everybody else.
They did, and Baylor picked it up very well, and Bruce Davis was all by himself in the end zone. Muecke just threw the ball too far.
So the field goal unit comes on. Marty Jimerson, the junior from Houston, will be trying one for 40 yards.
I didn't think we were going to see him.
I didn't either. But situation change. The ball being held by Roger Meek. It's going to be an official 39-yard attempt. He's got enough distance, but it is hooking off to the left side. And so Oklahoma State will retain its 6-0 lead with 1:40.
Who is the caretaker?
Right, yes, sir. All right, I'm doing real good.
How old is Chuck?
He's almost 2 years old.
How many of those things can he drink?
He's drinking 15 in a row before.
All right.
In the country, just take a look at Anderson. There's a trap block right in the middle of the field. It's absolutely beautiful. Number 16, Jack Bird misses the tackle. And look at Anderson breaking it. Now, this is Ernest Anderson now from Oklahoma State. He stumbles a little bit, but what a great run. Here comes Anderson right there. Her number 16 is the man that misses the tackle. Once he breaks to the outside, he sees 6.
Countering and Coriot stopping him after a 2-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd down and 8. Last year, Ernest Anderson led the nation in rushing with 1,877 yards. A unanimous All-America. He was a preseason candidate for the Heisman Trophy, and then he ran into all kinds of ailments. He had a bleeding ulcer. He had a severe groin pull. And he is only about 70 to 80% according to his coaches tonight. But he says, I'm 100%. Rusty Hilger, the quarterback. 2nd down, 8. Play action. Hilger, a nice soft delivery to the 24-yard line, but out of bounds was Malcolm Lewis. Everett, number 27, the right quarterback, had the coverage on Malcolm Lewis. Paul Blair has come out at right tackle now for Oklahoma State. Derek Burton, number 66, has replaced him. It is 3rd down 8 on the Baylor 38.
Well, Aaron Grant, number 43, is the rover for Baylor, and he is a tough football player. And that time they had short and long on Lewis. All he had to do was just drop back a couple more yards, but the play action held him.
Jamie Harris, you saw, splitting to the right side, 3rd down 8. On the straight drop, Hilger delivers to the near sideline. He is going to be short of a 1st down to John Chesley as tight end, and Aaron Grant made the hit, and we've got a flag dropped on the play on the sideline after a gain of 6. So we'll have to see what that's about.
I don't know now if they called on Hancock, number 50, or not, but this is a play where they waited for Chesley. Hilger waited for Chesley to come across the middle. He waits a long time. Here comes Chesley. He gets the ball. Now, Aaron Grant, 43, makes the tackle, but I don't know. There's the hit out of bounds, and it is number 50, Kevin Hancock.
So the personal foul is the call. Joe Hicks is the referee. The officials are from the Southeastern Conference, the entire officiating crew. So the major penalty takes the ball inside the 20 to the 18. Dead ball foul is the call. And it's first down to the Cowboys, who lead 6-0 with 45 seconds to go in the first quarter.
You know, an in defense of Hancock, number 50. It's very, very tough for a linebacker. First of all, he's just reading the receiver, Merle, and he's not worried about the sidelines.
Lewis and Harris are split out. Anderson spins down, or Jones rather, spins down to about the 15-yard line for a pickup of 3. Hancock, the linebacker, and Jack Hurd, the free safety, up to make the tackle for the Baylor Bears. So the first quarter shows 24 seconds remaining.
They're going to have to get a play off. They can't run the clock out. There's actually 1 second less on the 25-second clock, so they've got to run the play.
Second down. 9 seconds to go in the first quarter. Hilger. And he completes it. It is going to be down to 1. Jamie Harris, the flanker back, a 14-yard pickup to the 1-yard line, and the first quarter has come to an end. But watch this play.
He runs away from number 44. Jamie Harris, just take a look at this move. He moved, he pushed, Waters off, broke back to the inside, then he picks up a block downfield by Malcolm Lewis, number 8. Just beautiful. And remember, the ground cannot cause a fumble. All right, here we go. Take a look at this. Break it to the outside. Perfect throw. There's Waters, 44. Gets a great block by Lewis downfield. Bang. Jamie Harris at the goal line.
So the score at the end of the first quarter of the Astrodome, Oklahoma State 6, Baylor nothing. And we'll be right back after this word from our local stations. Complete sellout, Oklahoma State driving, first play of the second quarter, first down, goal to the 1-yard line. And up forward into the end zone, Ernest Anderson with a touchdown.
Well, Ernest Anderson, that was easy. They're going to go for 2. Just take a look at it. They just hand it to the man that they know that's going to get into the end zone.Ernest Anderson, the most important thing he's got to do when you're down that close is make sure that you hold on to the football.
And that he did. And, you know, I suppose it's poetic justice that Anderson would get the call here since he has had such a struggle physically this year.
Exactly. Igo got a great block in the line. Tucker, the center, got an excellent block. And there's Anderson into the end zone. They're going to go for 2.
Oklahoma State leading by a score of 12-0, scoring on the first play of the second quarter. And now, timeout is called. So Hilger went up there and didn't like something. So he comes to the sideline to talk to head coach Jimmy Jones. At 7 plays, 79 yards. All right, Hilger for the 2-point conversion.
Roll out.
Hilger throwing, Hilger completing the Malcolm Lewis for the 2-point conversion. So Grant, who had the coverage, Malcolm Lewis running his route, unmolested, picking up 2.
Malcolm Lewis is the guy number 8. You see him coming right at you now. He was in motion. So he just rolls out, flips it to him. The defensive back never got to him. That's beautiful. Take a look at it right here. Here comes Malcolm Lewis. Look at Hilger. He just rolled out. That's his primary target. He's going to catch the ball. Puts him up. They get the 2 points. Puts him up 14-0. We're going to take a break here at the Bluebonnet Bowl. We'll be back.
Turn because Godfrey has put his kickoff deep into the end zone. This one is returnable. It's going to be McNeil. A joke at the 13 by Chris Rockins, number 37. A 15-yard return.
Well, this is what you call closing the hole. Because if McNeil can get one more block, he's gone. But watch this. You want to see somebody disappear? Right there. He is gone. And that's Rockins, number 37.
Now let's go down to Dwayne Dow.
All right, Merle, I'm on the Baylor sideline. Still excited? Still think you have a chance?
Oh, yeah, of course we do. We've got a whole other half to go.
How far is it from Houston to Waco?
It's about 3.5 hours drive.
Still think you can go back with a victory tonight?
Oh, yeah, of course we can. We will.
Favorite cheer for him?
Well, our Bears! Woo! Go Bears!
Cody Carlson back at quarterback for Baylor, and the handoff goes to Alfred Anderson. Anderson bangs his way out to the 20-yard line for a 5-yard pickup. We've got 2 Andersons in this ball game tonight, and both of them are exciting football players, both tailbacks. That last scoring drive, Oklahoma State covered 79 yards in a minute 44 seconds. That's moving it.
You know, I had a chance to talk to, you and I did, Cotton Davidson, who used to be an old pro, an old friend of mine. We played ball, and he was telling me about Cody Carlson. He's a freshman, 6'3", 192 pounds. He said he's going to be one of the finest quarterbacks in the country.
Well, only a freshman, 6'3", good size, as you say, only a freshman. And, of course, Muecke is just a sophomore. Oklahoma State's defense reacting with John Washington, number 80, the nose tackle, swarming all over Cody Carlson. A loss of 5 yards.
Washington finally gets him, but the rush comes from the right-hand side of Carlson. Just take a look at it. There's no blocking. Sargent doesn't make a block. Ham, number 40, is the man that forces him up into the middle, and then watch the end of it. Mr. Washington will do the rest. Goodbye.
Now it is 3rd down 8, and Baylor is really having trouble getting a sack tonight. The Bears this year, a record of 7-3-1 overall, 4-3-1 in the Southwest Conference. Rice and Anderson in the eye for Baylor. Cody Carlson, the quarterback, and the Bears got a whistle. They have taken too much time.
Well, you know, we talked to Coach Tapp, and he told us, he said, when he's coming out from the goal line, and I'm talking from the end zone to the 20, that he is a conservative coach. And he will play it conservatively until they get in the middle of the field. I think Baylor had some confidence because on the drive before they missed the field goal, they moved the ball extremely well. All they have to do now is get a little bit of field position.
Baylor's passing attack, which is really a sport, has been held to, well, 12 yards, 2 out of 5.
What they've got to do is start taking the short stuff on 1st down because the defensive secondary is playing so far off.
3rd down and 13. Carlson under pressure, completes this one to Gerald McNeil. And McNeil has the 1st down across the 30, out to the 33-yard line, a 20-yard pickup. Adam Hines, the free safety out of St. Louis, Missouri, made the tackle.
But, you know, when you notice, you take a look at it now, Carlson's going to go back and he sets up in the pocket. He's a very patient young man for a freshman. He does very well. And it's going to be tipped. The ball's going to be tipped. But you take a look at this throw. It's a very strong throw. Here comes the tip right there. That's Washington, number 80. McNeil makes the catch. Just total concentration on the ball. But the defensive secondary is so far back, you got to throw the short ones.
The run with Anderson, and Anderson spinning back to the line of scrimmage. May have picked up a little bit, not much. Matt Munger was there to make the tackle. One of the largest crowds the Astrodome has had for a long, long time. In fact, the Bluebonnet Bowl holds the record crowd for the Astrodome. Over 55,000 saw the game here in 1969 when Houston beat Auburn 36-7.
Got a new screen here in the Astrodome since I was here last.
Yeah, they've got the big super screen.
Goes short to the top side.
All right, we'll see. 2nd down. McNeil, short to the 39-yard line. Adam Hines, the free safety, on the coverage. What do you got in your playbook?
No, well, he went this way, but if he looked on the top side, the number 5, which is Bruce Davis, he was the corner man, number 37. Rockins was playing 15 yards off of that. The quarterback has got to be able to look to the outside. You know, just do the short stuff. Be very patient.
Let's see what they do this time. Maybe they saw it.
All right, they brought Ellen Rice back in at fullback.
Here come the Bears, sending Davis wide to the right side and Gerald McNeil to the left side.
He's got all kinds of room to the top side.
3rd down. A little play action. Blitz. Carlson gets hit as he throws the football. His arm was going forward. It is incomplete. James Ham, number 40, the Eagle end, is there to make the hit, and it'll be 4th down.
All right, this is Mark Addix. This is the man that they say is one of the strongest men in the nation. Just take a look at his job as far as pass blocking is concerned. No problem. O'Neal is there, and the arm is in motion. Ham is there. Once the arm starts forward, it's an incompleted pass. Good call by the official.
So the punting unit comes on. Oklahoma State ready to take over again. Malcolm Lewis back deep to take the punt.
He hit a rocket.
And booted away by Buzzy Sawyer. Let's see what Lewis can do on the return. And he gets out across the 20 to about the 22-yard line. We've got a timeout at the Astrodome. And it's the Cowboys of Oklahoma State 14, the Baylor Bears nothing. We'll be right back. After Nate's ball, Kelly Cook is down at fullback. Shawn Jones the tailback. Terry Weimer is coming as a flanker. First down to the Cowboys, who lead 14-0 here in the second quarter. Shawn Jones gets the call to about the 25, where Paul Mergenhagen, number 79, and Kevin Hancock, number 50, the left tackle and the inside linebacker, make the stop after a gain of 3. It'll be second down 7. Let's go to Dwayne Dow.
Well, Merlin with Baylor grad and current Chicago Bear All-Pro Mike Singletary. I know you're not too happy right now, Mike.
Well, hopefully we can get going here and get some on the board.
What about the game so far?
Well, I think they're doing some good things right now, and hopefully we can adjust and come out and capitalize on some of those things.
Hey, you've had a great early pro career with the Chicago Bears.
Yeah, it's going pretty well so far. Hopefully we can get in the playoff next year.
All right, Mike Singletary. Thank you. Merle?
All right, Dwayne, Kelly Cook on the carry. Mergenhagen and Townsend stopped the play after a 2-yard pickup. And for the Oklahoma State Cowboys, it'll be third down at about 6. Rusty Hilger, 6 out of 7 for 68 yards. That Baylor defense with Randall, Mergenhagen, Grumbine in there. Now Townsend, the linebackers, Waters, Hancock, and Baker.
And Hilger's been very patient. He's going to throw short. I think he's going to throw short anyway.
Lewis splits to the right side. Play action. And incomplete, intended for Malcolm Lewis. Robert Waters, Preston Davis over there in double coverage. And now Hilger, 6 out of 8 for 68 yards. Oh, how about that Baylor fan, huh?
For a long time to come. You know, Dwayne was talking to Singletary. He's some kind of football player, huh?
Oh, boy. Gerald McNeil back to receive the punt. John Conway out of Baytown, Texas, the senior, 42.3 average, longest kick this year, 59 yards. Let's see what he can do here in the Astrodome, where it doesn't make any difference whether there's any wind or not outside. Almost blocked. He gets it away, and it is a boomer. It is taken on the return by Gerald McNeil, and good coverage by the special teams. And we've got Derek Turner down. He was trying to block that punt, number 81 for Baylor. Stanley Blair made the tackle on the play, a 55-yard punt and a 6-yard return. And we have an injured Baylor Bear, Derek Turner. So we've got a timeout at the Astrodome. It's the Cowboys 14 and the Bears nothing. We'll return after these messages from your local station. Tom Muecke is now the quarterback for the Bears. It's a first down at the 25. McKee comes to the near side to Bruce Davis. Davis on the go. Oh, he fumbled the football. Oklahoma State goes after it. I believe the Cowboys have it. Adam Hines, number 14, chasing that football. And the Cowboys, right in front of their own bench, say, we have it. A 33-yard pickup. Oklahoma State comes up with the ball, leading 14-0.
Well, I told you, my friend, you got to throw the short stuff. And they did it that time. They beat Roderick Fisher on the outside. But poor Bruce Davis went down the sidelines and just dropped the football.
So the Cowboys, that's the first turnover, and the Cowboys are right there to be the recipients of it. You know, last year, Oklahoma State led the nation in turnovers. This year, they tied with Toledo for the fewest turnovers. And that is a turnaround.
That's great coaching.
Here we go. That's Malcolm Lewis. Split out. Play action. Coming back to the near side to Lewis. And Lewis fighting for the first down will be near it. Preston Davis, number 26, wrestles him down. The Baylor Bears shocked by Oklahoma State here in this first half. A gain of 9 on the play, second down 1.
You know, both teams could do the same thing to each other, and you're going to see right here. Hilger just throws the ball right out here to number 8, which is Malcolm Lewis. And Malcolm gets close to the first down when he's about a yard short, but that short route is open on both of these teams. Hilger is taking it. Baylor's going to have to start doing it.
This time the pitch going to Anderson. Ernest blasts his way up the middle for the first down to about the 42. Kevin Hancock, number 50. Dan Baker, number 90, the middle linebackers. Yank him down after a 5-yard pickup. You know, one of the things about Ernest Anderson that we talked about, he does not have that full strength back on that second and third effort. Now, you saw part of it there, but when he has to really carry somebody with him, that's where the injuries that he has gone through this year really tell on him.
So far, when he gets in the open, he doesn't carry anybody.
Doesn't make any difference. Doesn't make any difference. Anderson going to the outside. At the 30. And finally, bulldogged down by Ronnie Thompson at the 25-yard line of Baylor. A 17-yard pickup by Anderson.
Just take a look at Anderson's move to the outside. Now, this is another play that was supposed to go off tackle. He sees his blockers up in the middle of the field. Particularly number 50 is the guy that got a great block, and then when he sees that, he moves back to the outside. It's just outstanding. He's got great speed. If he's not 100%, I don't know what it's going to take to get him 100%. Just take a look at his move back to the outside, and he can turn it on.
Ernest Anderson, 5 carries, 66 yards, first down of the Baylor 25, Oklahoma State leading 14-0. Ernest Anderson on the pitch. Inside the 25 to the 23, Paul Mergenhagen, the junior from Abilene, Texas, out of Cooper High School, on the tackle. So now Anderson rings up 68 yards and 6 carries. You know, you wonder what Oklahoma State would have done with had they had him all year, the 5 games that he missed. Oklahoma State finishing the year with a 7-4 record, losing 4 games by a total of 12 points.
Yeah, but the thing about it is, too, Merle, they don't really lose that much when they put in Shawn Jones. He's a pretty good back.
Just missing 1,000 yards during the regular season, Shawn Jones. On the straight drop back, this one completed to John Chesley, was tight end. Alan Jameson, Alan there's the linebacker, gets him down after a 12-yard pickup.
Well, Chesley just breaks to the outside. Jameson playing that linebacker position does not stay with him to the inside or to the outside. And also Thompson, number 20, is just so far off. When you got the big man like that, you should play right up on the tight end. Just take a look at it. That's his main receiver. But you saw number 47, Jameson, he just stayed way to the inside and didn't go outside with him. Thompson didn't come up on him.
So John Chesley picks up the first down on the 11. That's Lewis. And Anderson on the pitch. Anderson goes down at about the line of scrimmage. Kevin Hancock, the inside linebacker, and Kent Townsend, the defensive right end, make the hit, and there's no gain on the play. It'll be second down and 10 on the 11. We have 6:35 to go in the first half. Oklahoma State leading 14-0. And the Cowboys, remember what Malcolm Lewis said the day before yesterday? He said, you know, it's not fair. It is not fair to the Oklahoma State offense that people say they just talk about defense. He said, I'm telling you, we have a good offense. His defensive teammates support that, and we've seen a pretty good offense for the Cowboys here in the first half.
And their defense is doing a super job.
Hilger lays it up there for Jamie Harris. Rustin Davis on the coverage, and a flag is dropped into the end zone.
They're calling a flag here. You've got to take that flag back for the simple reason he had no chance of getting the ball in the first place, or it could be offensive pass interference. But I would still take the ball back because take a look at it. The offensive man is pushing to the outside, to the inside. That's Jamie Harris. But take a look where the ball is. I mean, if there's no harm, no foul, that ball wasn't catchable by either man. But Baylor will take it.
Indeed, they will. This is Oklahoma State's first penalty. That's Jimmy Johnson, the head coach of the Oklahoma State Cowboys, obviously well pleased with the way his team has performed in the first half. And we've got offensive pass interference and a loss of down.
You know, the coach is winning. He'll accept the penalty. He'll smile, not at him. But if he was losing, you could bet he wouldn't have been so kind.
15 yards takes it back to the 26-yard line. The Bears, 125 yards offense in the first half. The Cowboys, 178. Cowboys dominating first downs 10-5. Hilger. For the end zone, Harris, touchdown. Jamie Harris beats Jack Hurd. A A 26-yard touchdown pass from Hilger. His second of the game.
You know what's amazing about this catch and this throw? Hilger put the ball right on target to Jamie Harris, but the thing about it is, Harris was double covered. He had Hurd on him, number 16, and also number 44, Waters. Now here's Hurd. He never did get back. He's got help short. His job was to get there, but that was a perfect pass.
Larry Roach for the extra point try. Hines holding it. It is good. And with 6 minutes and 2 seconds left to play, the Cowboys have taken a 3-touchdown lead.
Look at Hilger. He saw the double coverage, and he looked at Jamie Harris just at the end of it, and it's right there on target. Hurd, number 16, could never get there.
So with the timeout, the score here in the Astrodome. Cowboys of Oklahoma State 21. The Bears of Baylor, nothing. Lewis has tied the school record for the most touchdown receptions in a season now with 7 with that last touchdown. It's going to be Rice or Davis. It's Davis out across the 10 to about the 12. Stanley Blair making the tackle on a 12-yard return. So everything is going Oklahoma State's way here in the first half. But Paul, I remember in 1978, Georgia played Stanford. I had to do that game here in the Bluebonnet, and Stanford just could not get its offense going at all in the first half. And Georgia dominated. In the second half, Stanford came back to win it 25-22.
Well, the one thing that has to happen right there, there's Anderson. What a great game he's having so far. The one thing that Baylor has to do right now is be patient, use the 5:57, get at least one of those scores back before the half.
Baylor to the run with Alfred Anderson. Not much there, out to the 15, across the 15. Gain of about 2. And Leslie O'Neal and Rodney Harding, the defensive tackles, make the stop. Harding a co-captain. Leslie O'Neal, all Big 8.
Coaching's a tough job.
I go, left tackle, left guard for Oklahoma State when the offensive unit comes on again. Sargent and Anderson of the eye now for Baylor, split out to the right side, McGill. Alfred Anderson, they spring that one out pretty good. He gets out near the 20-yard line, and Harry Roberts, number 6, the down in from Muecke, makes the stop after a 5-yard pickup. Harry Roberts is quite an athlete. Scoring drive, 60 yards, 9 plays, 3 minutes, 12 seconds. That's how long it took Oklahoma State to put number 3 on the scoreboard. But we're talking about Harry Roberts. Here's a guy that last year was a tailback, started this year as a strong safety, and now is a defensive end. That's moving it around.
You know, we just watched him on that tackle. Now, he missed the initial tackle, but you take a football player and put him on your team that's going to play because he just stayed with Anderson that time and finally made the tackle and saved the first down.
Cody Carlson in quarterback sends Davis in motion. Third down is short. Screen to the right, he overthrew. Intended for Joel Barrett, the tight end, and the flag was dropped.
We're going to have roughing the passer, and I think it's on John Washington, number 80. Or is it holding back there?
Oklahoma State says holding, and
okay.
Of course, well, you know, what else are they going to say? You got to help them officiate a little bit. Well, we'll let the officials, the men in the striped shirts, make the calls. Anderson, Alfred Anderson has raced 13 times for 49 yards. And Baylor is going to be the recipient of the walk-off against Oklahoma State on this penalty and give the Baylor Bears a first down with 4:28 to go in the first half.
You're right. Oklahoma State says it's against them.
Yeah.
Here it comes.
Personal foul. Oklahoma State penalties, 2 for 30 yards now. First down on the 35 of the Baylor Bears. Gerald McNeil puts out wide to the left side. Bruce Davis goes into the slot left. Cody Carlson, the quarterback. Carlson, there's a nice short pass to Bruce Davis. Davis spinning, turning out to the 44, short of a first down by a yard or so. Harry Roberts, number 6, the defensive end, and Roderick Fisher, number 1, the right cornerback, making the stop after an 8-yard pickup.
You guys take a look at Bruce Davis. When he comes out, they have both flankers to the same side, and he breaks it off. There is just no way that Roberts, number 6, can get out to him. There's no way that Fisher can get to him. But this little spin move of his, he did that a little while ago, ran upfield for about 30 yards and fumbled the ball. Just make sure you hold on to the football. Now they got 2nd and 2. You can do anything here.
Again, the two little guys to the left, but now Davis in motion to the right on 2nd down 2. On the run, 1st down, Anderson and more. Anderson breaking tackles. Anderson inside the 25. Anderson to the 23. Roderick Fisher, the right quarterback, and Chris Rockins, the left corner, pull him down after a 32-yard gain. Alfred Anderson.
I said you just got to get this back a little bit. Now look at Addicts, number 75, blocking out. Just know where you can go there. Number 27, Rod Brown, downfield. Now watch the power of Anderson. Here comes Brown, that's going to come up, number 27 right here. He slows Anderson down. If he didn't, Anderson was gone. Now he's going to get some help from 37 Rockets, who helps make the tackle.
Alfred Anderson, 14 carries, 81 yards. 1st down to the Bears. They're on the move with 3:18 to go in the 1st half. They go into the split back, and Broderick Sargent on a slant to the left goes down to about the 15-yard line. Adam Hines, the free safety out of St. Louis, Missouri, has to come up to make the hit along with the linebacker, James Spencer, number 85, an 8-yard gain.
Remember, football is just a game, my friend, and patience is what it takes to play this game. You're down 21 points. You just got to keep pursuing it, do the things that are working well. That one long drive in the 1st quarter, they ran most of the time. Now they're running again. They've got getting great blocking up front. Go after it.
McNeil split to the left side, wide to the right. Bruce Davis. Anderson again. Anderson, not too much, but he got a little bit. Rod Brown, the strong safety, comes up to make the tackle. A gain of 3, and he only needed about a yard or so over the 1st down, but they may call the sticks in on this one.
Did you see the move he put on James Spencer, number 85? I mean, he made the man feel bad.
Jimmy Johnson has done a fantastic job for the Cowboys. We're down to 2 minutes, 17 seconds to go in the 1st half. And it's 21-0, Oklahoma State. But the Baylor Bears have a 1st down on the 13-yard line. Sargent at fullback, Anderson the tailback.
Got to hurry, they're inside 4 seconds.
They show blitz. Carlson hand off to his fullback, Alan Rice, and Rice for about a yard. O'Neal and Washington stop him. It'll be 2nd down 9, and we're down to a minute 48 seconds to go in the 1st half.
Well, you don't take a timeout here because you're moving the ball well.
Each team with 2 timeouts, by the way. Anderson, 15 carries, 83 yards. That's Alfred Anderson. Ernest Anderson is also having a big night for the Oklahoma State Cowboys, who lead 21-0 with a minute and a half to go in the 1st half. 2nd down 9. Cody Carlson lays it up there, and what a caught by Gerald McNeil. A 12-yard touchdown pass to Gerald McNeil, his 9th touchdown reception of the year.
I'll tell you right now, Rockins, number 37, Chris Rockins, could not have played this ball any better. But watch what McNeil does. Look at this catch. He goes over Rockins in the back, kept his eye on the ball, watched the catch, and still gets a foot inbounds in the end zone. That's phenomenal.
And the fans got to see it on the super screen here in the Astrodome and applaud for a 2nd time, which they should. Jefferson in there for the extra point try. And he barefoots this one right up through the uprights. So Baylor gets on the scoreboard, and a very big touchdown for Baylor here.
I want to see this thing one more time, because I'll tell you what happens. Rockins cannot look at, you take a look, he looks one way to one side, that's Carlson, and he goes back to McNeil on the other side. But Rockins, you can't play defense any better than he did. He goes up for the ball, went up just a little bit too soon. But look at McNeil. Total concentration on the ball. You got to remember now, he's only 5'8", 135 pounds or more. Let's give him 140 after that catch. And has enough presence of mind not only to catch the football, but to stay in bounds. Just to stay in bounds. Take a look at, just look at him. If you could see his eyes, you'd be amazed. Rockins is there. Look at his hands outstretched. McNeil's there and has enough presence to stay right there in the end zone. Gets down, touchdown. That's unbelievable.
So the Baylor Bears march for a touchdown with a minute 21 seconds left to go in the 1st half. Baylor now 197 yards total offense for the 1st half. The Cowboys of Oklahoma State 204 yards. And we're going to have ourselves quite a ball game before this night's over.
You telling me something about Stanton?
I saw it happen. All right, going back deep, Harry Roberts, number 6, Jamie Harris, number 83. And the Baylor Bears are doing something unusual here in this first half, kicking off for only the second time. They kicked off to start the game. Jim Mueller will be kicking off, the freshman from Plano, Texas. 8 plays, 79 yards on that touchdown drive.
Onside kick.
Yes, sir. And it's covered immediately by Oklahoma State. Ken Montgomery falling on the football. And it is a first down for the Cowboys at midfield.
What, you know, I wouldn't have done that, brother. And I'll tell you why I wouldn't have done it. Your offense stopped them, stopped Oklahoma State. You come back, you're moving the ball down the field. We're going to take a look at the scoring drive here. You move the ball down the field, score on a big 21-0. You get 1-7. Here it is, 8 plays, 87 yards, 435. And then kick off and give that team the ball at the 50-yard line. I don't believe that.
Cook at fullback, Shawn Jones the tailback for the Cowboys. Play action. Hilger going for it. He wants it all. He's going for Lewis. Overshoots him, the flag is down.
It's the offensive line to be holding.
Preston Davis had the coverage. Good call by Oklahoma State, though.
No question about it. I don't question all the coaching staff because I'm up here and they're down there. But I'll tell you, I would want to give Oklahoma State the ball at the 50-yard line. You know, kick the ball up because the main reason was that Oklahoma State, the furthest guy back they had on the kickoff return was at the 15-yard line.
A minute, 13 seconds to go in the first half. Baylor trailing 21-7, but Baylor has the option here.
Take the penalty. They're not going to do that.
Nope. Going to decline it, take the down. Second down, 10 from midfield.
Well, that shows confidence in their defense. I've seen 2 calls now, I don't believe, but that's okay. He's a winning coach.
Rusty Hilger is thrown for 2 touchdowns tonight and 11 for the season. And he's got a 2nd and 10 for the Cowboys. Here comes the blitz. Hilger fires it away, read it well to the tight end, Chesley, and Chesley bangs his way across the 35 to about the 32. Preston Davis and Dan Baker make the tackle after a 17-yard pickup. And here's another fine Chesley tight end, and there are 2 more of them that we know about.
Chesley is just showing me an awful lot as a tight end. Not only can he catch the football, but look at the move back to the inside. Hurd missed him, and he moves back to the inside and picks up another 8 or 9 yards. That's just excellent football. Heads-up football by the tight end. Oklahoma State now is going to take a timeout.
John Chesley had a brother, Francis, who put Oklahoma by 1 point and to Kansas by 1. First down, Oklahoma State at the 33 of Baylor. Hilger swings it up, and that one didn't go anyplace. Charles Crawford brought down by Irvin Randall and Robert Waters. Looks like they were trying to set a screen on the near side.
They were trying to set a screen to the near side, but they had Jamie Harris, who was up on the top side, one-on-one, and he had about a 15-yard cushion. All right, Hilger's going to go out and take a look. He's going to look to his left, down the middle, and then he just drops a little screen pass out here to Crawford. Crawford catches the ball. This was one he should have dropped, and the clock would have stopped. Somebody has the face mask there, huh?
A little bit. Loss of 3, second down 13, 56 seconds to go. Hilger under a rush, fires it over the middle of Anderson coming out of the backfield. He breaks the tackle. Anderson turns it on and shows the power that he really has. Thomas Everett had all kinds of trouble getting him down, but he finally brings Ernest Anderson to the turf with 35 seconds remaining after an 8-yard pick.
And they're going to speed up offense. They're going right at it. They're right at the line of scrimmage.
Hilger looks to the sideline, looks up the middle, and he finally gets it away. Anderson diving for the ball, couldn't come up with it. Sabia, number 12, the free safety, had the coverage, and we've got an injured Cowboy.
And Hilger got hurt. Waters nailed it. Waters, I think, number 44 is the man that nails him. Now he's rolling to the outside. He's trying to make that play. Randall, number 49, is there, but watch Waters as he stretched out. Watch where he hits him, right in the rib cage. That's tough. Almost.
Ike Johnson is the backup quarterback, the junior from Fort Smith, Arkansas. Ike Jackson, rather. 56 yards. That was 2 years ago against Kansas. So Larry Roach, the junior from Dallas, drills a line drive. That is good. Larry Roach puts 3 on the board for the Cowboys. And Oklahoma State goes up 24-7.
Well, Jimmy Johnson, the coach, you think they don't get in the ball game? Watch this. Okay. Piece of cake. They give me that look. Piece of cake.
So Roach adds 3. And with 16 seconds to go in the first half, the Oklahoma State Cowboys are ahead of the Baylor Bears 24-7. 7 plays, 50 yards in a minute 4. So the deep return men, Gerald McNeil and Bruce Davis, Alan Rice, all coming on. I think Rice is going to go back deep to the goal line along with Davis. Rice and Davis at the goal line. Hilger getting medical attention on the sideline.
That's when they're asking, they put the fingers up and they said, how many? And he says, Thursday. And you know, he really took a shot.
Well, let's hope that he is okay and can return, or will be okay and can return.
How would you see it? You're going to see another short kick?
The Cowboys, 6 points in the first quarter, 18 here in the second period. Coming back to the field goal after the Bears had scored. Ground ball delivered on this one and covered at the 29-yard line by number 29, Todd Connor. It's first down for Baylor with 13 seconds to go, and the ball just shy of the Baylor 30-yard line.
Now, Oklahoma won the toss, and they elected to kick off and to receive the second half, so they're going to get the ball back again.
Hilger still being attended on the sideline. Baylor ready to go now with the quarterback, Tom Muecke, the sophomore from Angleton, Texas. Muecke finally cuts it loose, and he completes it to Gerald McNeil. The 48-yard line with 7 seconds to go in the first half. McNeil picks up 22 yards on the play as Hilger gets an early exit to the dressing room, and let's all hope that Rusty is back in action in the second half. You always hate to see a player, especially in a game, any game actually, but in a game like this where the emotions are so high, you hate to see anybody go down. There's the scoring drive, minute 4 seconds for the field goal. McNeil and Davis to the wideouts. They're slotted to the left. Muecke firing for McNeil, and it is batted down. Roderick Fisher covered on the play, and the first half has come to an end.